Right, what's going on? Welcome back to another TK41 collectibles video. Still waiting for me due back, but it's due in a few weeks I think. But until then, got a bit more of the Batman line to get, so here we go. MMS627 Catwoman. Let's have a look at this.
TK421, why aren't you at your post?
Because I'm busy buying collectibles, sir.
Alright man, load your weapon.
So starting off with the packaging, Hot Toys continues a premium presentation with this stylistic design of the black and white picture of actually Anne Hathaway on there with the Dark Knight Rises emblem at the bottom, looking amazing. Taking that off, we see a picture of the, not a picture, we see the figure in the box, turning that around. There we've got a picture of her on the back pod, looking pretty amazing. Let's get her out and have a look at the figure.
There's one. That's for done.
Alright, here she is, straight out of the box, and she does look absolutely stunning. I've seen her in a few videos, shout out to Tiny Art Guy, his video had her on shelf, and she looks amazing. Let's talk about the head sculpt. I'll be honest, while Hot Toys, known for its incredible realism out there, I don't think this head sculpt perfectly captures Anne Hathaway's likeness, to be honest. I mean, there are elements that resemble her from certain angles, I'm kind of seeing it. But yeah, something's not quite right with it, I think, particularly on the like the jawline or expression. I'm not sure really. But that being said, it still looks like a fantastic standalone representation of Catwoman. And like I say, from certain angles, you can definitely see the resemblance. I mean, the paint application is, as always, top tier with Hot Toys, lifelike skin tones, the subtle shading. I mean, the lipstick looks amazing, doesn't it? And the eyes look fantastic as well, the realistic eyes. Gives it like a kind of striking presence. The hair is really good actually. I mean, it looks a little bit doll-like maybe, but it has got that kind of realism. I mean, it's not artisan level good, but it does the job. And then we get the goggles that flick down. I think these are like, you know, like night goggles or something, I can't remember exactly, but they look really good. And they kind of double up as the cat ears in the suit. Yeah, I'm liking the hair. It does look really good actually. Maybe a little bit shiny, but I guess that's what it was like in the film, wasn't it? And I'm also noticing that quite a pronounced gap between the chin and the jawbone, and obviously in the neck. That connection there. You see the gap there, which is a little bit of a shame. I would have preferred it, to be honest, if it was just sealed, you know, the neck and the head attached, and it just rotates from lower down under the outfit. And then onto the suit. It's made of like this high quality stretch fabric, finely detailed texture, does replicate the on-screen design really well. The material has got a slight sheen to it, giving it that cinematic look under good lighting. It's really form-fitting as well. It comes with like the utility belt, looks really good as well. And all these little pouches all around there, looking fantastic. And the stitching's really well done. Doesn't look oversized or out of place, which can sometimes be an issue with 1/6 scale fabric suits. The boots are looking really good, sharply sculpted. They've got that subtle glossy finish, makes them stand out. Just really good. I love the kind of the metallic heels as well. Remember them from the film. But yeah, they look really good. So everything about the outfit looks and feels premium to me. Makes it a really good display piece, but you can see the creasing there on the back of the legs, which I think is accurate really. But you can also see how well it fits the figure. It looks really good. Like I say, I think we might just be in a bit of trouble if you want to put it in dynamic poses. It's going to cause some creasing over time, but the gloves look amazing right up to the elbows. Absolutely stunning figure. Let me know in the comments what you think about this one, whether it's worth picking up for you in your collection.
Give me regular reports, please.
Right, let's check out accessories. You get quite a bit of stuff here. Right, first we get the bust up back cowl. Obviously we saw this with the Bane figure. Looking really good, that. I love all the splits on it and the smashed upness of it. It's really good. And then we get a little pistol. It's got removable magazine with the bullet on it there. That detail's amazing with Hot Toys, isn't it? Look at that. It just slots back in like that, and then you can do that at the top. I don't know what that's called in real life. And you get 5 different hands. You get these 2, which are for the back pod handlebars, and then we get 2 fists and 2 relaxed hands. Glove effect looks really good on it. And then we get the base. Now this is pretty similar to the Bane one, Dark Knight Rises Catwoman. And then you can extend these kind of legs at the bottom of it if you just want this bit without the sewer bit, I think, underneath it. So that's how that looks, all extended up. Looks pretty cool, that. I prefer it with the water on it though. We also get this, my least favourite type of waist grabber. And then we get the guardrail and some like actual metal chains that you hang down from the backdrop that wrap around the guardrail. Amazing. There's the water bit, and then there's the big backdrop bit that will all connect up. And there's another bit of rusted guardrail, and here it is in all its glory. I mean, they're really good, these bases. A bit big, just about fits in a Dettol at the back. But yeah, the chains on it make it look really kind of atmospheric, I guess. It's slightly better than the Bane one.
Stop that ship! Blast them!
Right, let's get into articulation and poses, because for a character like Catwoman, I think posability is obviously a huge factor. So starting with the head, you get a good range of motion, allowing for expressive tilts and natural head turns, especially with that massive seam in the neck, the neck and the head. It does help. I guess that's why it exists. Helps with posing in a more dynamic action stances, or even like simple museum poses. So the neck movement is fluid and unrestricted, even with the hair as well. The arms have a strong range as well. You get double jointed elbows, fantastic for creating natural, looking arms, I guess. Whether she's holding a pistol like what I've got here, or just in a goggles, or just putting her in a combat stance. Shoulders are decently flexible. I mean, the elbows are really stiff though. I thought I was going to snap them, but it did actually move. The suit's a bit limiting though in it, so as you can probably tell. The torso articulation is present but like restricted, and there's a bit of ab crunch, which I'm not doing here. I'm just putting her in this museum pose, I think, actually, at the end of the day, because of the tight fabric. I don't want to put her in any crazy poses or anything, and I think she looks impressive like this anyway. So the knees are double jointed as well, which is a plus, but again, the suit's tightness limits how much you can take advantage of it, really. The boots are sculpted, meaning there's not much articulation there. Bit of ankle movement. She does balance quite well actually, considering it's a small area of a foot and the heel. Overall, you get some fantastic poses out of this figure, I reckon, especially with a bit of patience, careful tweaking. Just be careful not to overcrease the suit. And if you're displaying her in a more subtle or museum style pose like what I've got here, she looks amazing. But if you're aiming for extreme sort of acrobatic stances, you might run into some challenges due to the suit's restrictions.
You stand guard.
Right, and here's our Dark Knight Rises set as it stands. Catwoman, Bane, and of course Batman. I'm going to get another figure from the Dark Knight that's coming in. Let me know in the comments who you think it is. And I think that's pretty much the end of the Batman line now for me. I think I've got everything that I need. So is MMS627 Catwoman worth adding to your collection if you've not got her? If you're a fan of the Dark Knight trilogy or already have the Hot Toys Batman figures, this is kind of a no-brainer. The suit quality is amazing. Compatibility with the Batpod makes it a standout piece. The articulation isn't too great if you're looking for extreme kind of movements, but as the suit introduces some posing limitations. But although the sculpt is really well done, the likeness to Anne Hathaway for me isn't quite there, and that might be a deciding factor for some collectors. It's a bit of a weird one this, because the sculpt's not that great. There's a big seam in the neck and the head. It's limited articulation, but for me the figure looks absolutely amazing. Let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, really appreciate it. If you want to chat about this or anything else in the collection, I'll see you in the comments. Otherwise, see you in the next video. Take it easy.